Kane Pixels and his backroom series, I really like. I don't need to make an introduction for this, do I? I mean, like, if you don't know Kane Pixels, just like honestly, just get real. Like, you're seriously like you're on the internet and you don't know who this guy is. Like everyone has heard of the backrooms. Everyone. Before like my videos and like the actually scary kind of like series, it's like I'm going into it with an open mind and I'm fully thinking, well, are these actually scary? This one, I'm kind of going into it thinking, yeah, this is not scary, and it was just like the post-pandemic psychosis that made people think this was scary. And I mean, I'm gonna try to go into this and think as like neutrally as I can, but the likely outcome is this is not gonna be scary, and it's just gonna be me making fun of this and stupid people for probably like 20 minutes. I don't know how many of these I'm gonna have to watch for that though, because like some of these are quite short. Like this one's only 2 minutes, but this one is like 9 minutes. But I suppose we'll see when we get there. Just start on the first one, I guess. Oh my god.
Sound, camera,
Rolling.
all right, and action.
No, okay. No, I know it just started, but I remember I watched this a few years ago, when it came out, and I remember thinking, "Wow, this is quite scary. I'm excited for more of this." But I was 12 years old, and 12-year-olds are brain dead. So I'm excited to see how my perspective might have changed from then.
All right, cut. That was good, guys. All right,
Also, what are they doing? Like I know, like we'll get to the backrooms part. We'll get to the monsters in a second. What are they doing? Like I feel like Kane had no clue how to start this, so it's just like, okay, guys, I got into my garage. Here's a bunch of props. Let's pretend we're making a movie or something, and to start off this video I'm making.
all right, cut. That was good, guys. All right,
'Cause what is,
that was
like,
good. I'm taking
that's
you to a
terrible.
wide angle, and then we're done. Okay?
All right. Yeah. Cool. Like how much further? Like
A little more. A little more.
that?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Right, then the no clip happens. Which I don't know if it's ever clarified how the no clips work, because it's very obvious that he drops the camera,
A little more.
right? He slips and he drops the camera. Right about there. And so, is there like a moment in time where things that aren't directly attached to him can also go through? Like, is it a few seconds where things can like break through into the backrooms, or is that just is there like a string or something attached to the camera in case you dropped it? I feel like there's going to be a lot of these kind of like plot holes in the early videos, because I doubt Kane was expecting this to be a global phenomenon.
Hello? Hello?
The audio is good though. I'll give it that. Like, it does sound like he's in
Hey guys.
an empty, like, echoey room.
What is this?
And, I'll have to take in the fact that this was. Actually, I don't know if this was before, but this was when there wasn't a whole bunch of like analog horror exactly like this. I'm pretty sure that's been like a more recent thing. So this like style I've been pretty desensitized to. Actually, let's check. Okay, Mandela catalog. Oh yeah. So this was the Mandela catalog. This first episode here came out on my birthday a year before this backrooms video did. So it was still fairly new. It's a fairly new phenomenon. So it wasn't like incredibly like marginalized and everyone was desensitized to it.
Hello? Is someone there?
I suppose that'd be kind of creepy. I mean, when there's no other content like this. But the audio, like, most of, like, the scare factor from what we've seen so far is not even, like, visual. Like, oh, yeah, it's low quality, it's like a dingy room, but it's the fact you can hear his clothes rubbing up against each other, and it's like the contrast, right? Because this is meant to mimic a dingy, like, office space, and he's wearing, like, winter clothes because he was filming outside and it was cold. And so that, like, creates a scary effect in itself because he's clearly not where he's supposed to be. But there's something that lives there and is following him. And so that gives it kind of like a scare effect. I don't know why I'm explaining what makes something scary to you guys, like your children. Like I'm sure you can figure it out.
Whoa.
And Kane Pixels is incredibly talented, right? If you've seen his like the Rolling Giant video, and that was all CGI, that's incredible work. But the way that this is low quality and it's meant to feel as if it's like the early 2000s and his camera was not good, and that's used as a way to mask any like mistakes in like rendering in the backrooms. That's a very creative way to solve that issue. Because this like if the quality was like a lot higher up, auto why is it auto 480p? Okay, yeah, it's about the same, but it's intentionally made lower quality so that if there was like shadow like issues or like rendering issues, it wouldn't be as blatantly obvious. So that was very creative on his end. Also, this is a genuine question because I don't know. How much of this did he make up? Like, was there like a guide with like pictures? Like, oh yeah, in one of the rooms, there's a hole in the wall with a ladder on it. Or did he just make that up and then like a bunch of backrooms games just copied what he invented? Because I genuinely don't know. Because the backrooms was not big before this came out.
Can anybody hear me? Hello? Damn it.
Yeah, for a lot of this video though, it is like it's mostly the same. Like, oh, there's stuff on the walls. He's walking around. He's like breathing directly into the microphone of the camera, and he's like rumbling about the back rooms, and that's mostly all this is for 9 minutes. Which, you know, that could be used to add like suspense before something happens, but it's like it drags on, right? Because nothing is happening. Well, okay, well, that's not fair. Obviously, something is happening, but it takes forever, and most of the things in this video are not very monumental. And then you have to watch all the rest of them to piece it together, and it's a whole thing.
Okay. What the hell? What the hell?
I'll see if I can pause it and get a good look at the creature next time it shows up. Oh. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to pause it on that. But like really it's screaming and it's like it's a bunch of wires stacked on top of each other. It's really I think it was the post-pandemic psychosis and everyone was like, "Wow, this is so scary. Nothing like this has ever been made before. Let's make this a global phenomenon and like give him several million subscribers and give him a movie." Which I mean like he's very talented, but like this I feel like it was not warranted off of this. The voice acting is good, I guess. I mean, he's very good at breathing scared, I guess. That it doesn't follow him down for some reason. Yeah, then it's another few minutes of him just like roaming around. I feel like I don't need to watch all this because eventually he goes through. Wow, cool buildings, more renders. Let's skip to the end, shall we? Wow, jump scare. And then, back in the real world, camera lands. It's nothing special. Well, okay, well, no. It was special at the time. What is this? Okay, no. It was special at the time, right? But this is just, it's really not all that scary. This man is actually insane. He manages to create horror that is scarier than 90% of Hollywood horror films. It's not scary. Really. I mean, it drags on and the monster, we get to see it for a total of maybe 3 seconds. It's like FNAF 2 and you get to see the animatronics for actually like 30 seconds of the movie. Okay, so we were on this one and then this one like he kind of threw this together, I imagine, after this one did so well, because he needed to capitalize. Which honestly, I don't blame him one bit. I would have done the exact same thing. Oh, scary robot voice.
Details regarding the results of the experimentation have not yet been released. During a press conference held in April of 1988, Ivan Beck, vice director of the Asin Foundation, described the intention of these tests, stating this program is granted sufficient backing from the United States government will offer a solution to all current and future storage and residential needs and save billions of dollars on property construction and management.
Is this just a lore or does anything like happen? It's just a lore. Okay. Yeah, I don't really care about that. I'm just here to make fun of it and then be done. Really. Yeah, more lore. Yeah, okay. So after this, it really it's all about like the government lore for like film theory to piece it together. Here, found footage too. This one might be interesting because I've never seen this one before.
Okay, so you may be wondering what I'm doing. Recording a square of tape in my garage. I swear I've not gone crazy. There's a very good reason for this, and if you just give me a moment here, you can see for yourself. Okay, I don't think it's worth trying to explain what's gonna happen here. You just have to see it to believe it. So I've got some wood chips here, just a bunch of wood, and just watch this and prepare yourself because it's really freaky. Watch the square. Look at that. Gone.
It's a pretty good effect
They're
actually.
gone. All right, I'm gonna show it again, just because wood chips was a little bit of a weird example. But here's a baseball. All right, and just watch. Gone. Gone. It went into the floor.
I suppose that does answer my question before, that there's like certain spots where things can fall through, so it is likely that he did drop his camera, but it still went through with him.
All right, I'm gonna do a couple tests now. I've got this tape measure here, and I'm just gonna let that down and see how far it goes.
That's a pretty cool effect. I wonder how he did that.
I feel it's like vibrating. What just happened? Where am I? Where am I? Hello? Are you kidding me? What the fuck?
But this is really more or less of the same. Well, as of 2 minutes into the video. I mean, the intro bit is interesting. She actually, like, finds a spot that no clips and she starts experimenting with it. That's an interesting idea, but then, you know, we get back into more of the same. I suppose that's what I should have been expecting when I clicked on found footage too. It would just be more roaming around. And then, by the end, I'm sure she's just gonna be running and screaming from the scary monster and she's gonna die.
What the hell? What is this?
I feel like there's no point in me sitting through all this. Where's the most replayed? Here? Is this where she gets attacked? Here, let's go 20 seconds beforehand.
Hello?
Yeah, she's still wandering around saying, "Hello? Hello? Is somebody here?"
Okay, what the hell? What is this?
I feel like that's not that crazy compared to what you could have seen down there.
Like, plant? What? What was that? Whoa, what the fuck? What?
Oh, that's weird. Yeah, it's running and screaming, and then she's running. She's gonna like fall or something. It was pretty cool. We got to see like more like different areas. I wonder what's with the green lights though. That is weird. Because every now and again it'll be like the lights will just be green. I feel like this is starting to drag on a bit. Okay, we're almost at the end. I'll just let it play through. That's cool actually. Is that how it ends? Oh. Yeah, I mean, I don't mean to be like a buzzkill or like ruin everyone's fun, but like really this is really not that special. Some of the best horror you've ever seen, nothing happens. Nothing happens. Like, come on. Like, yeah, the renderings are impressive. The sound, like, the sound and audio quality, very impressive. Everything is quite impressive. But really, it's just not all that scary. And I wish it was more scary and then I could watch it and like get something out of it. But like I'd rather watch like I'd rather search scary on YouTube Shorts and get fed that slop because that actually has some sort of like fear factor to it. But this, it's like, it's just, I don't know. The way horror for me like works best is when you could put yourself in the person's shoes. But this is just far too like comical. Like it could never happen. Right? That's why some of the best horror movies are based in reality because they're actually like scary. Anyways, I mean, I don't know what else I could say about this really. I suppose I'm done making fun of the backrooms. But really it's mostly just the people who enjoy the backrooms. This was good though. This video, this was very good because he does spend a lot of time like wandering around, but it's just um the rendering is so impressive and it's like so like scary because it's real to start, right? He finds this underground mall which does exist, like an underground abandoned mall that does exist. Well, not like that exactly, but like abandoned malls, right? But then this like big thing starts to chase him. I imagine it was here because of the marker. And that's terrifying because then it stops when you look at it. And so like there could just be a person in there. But then this is also quite scary because it's not just like a bunch of wires that like scream because it doesn't scream. It's completely silent. And that's what makes it scary. Anyways, yeah, I think I'm done making fun of the backrooms for now. Like, subscribe, whatever. I don't really care. Bye.